My name's Chris and I like listening to music. I'm going to listen to Ela Minus DIA. Really enjoyed this. One for the fans of electronic pop, very much on the side of experimental, but never at the expense of well, sometimes at the expense of the tunes. You know, think Saya Gray. I gave it an 8 out of 10 and I think that's about right, but lots of love. Track 1, ABRIR MONTE. Nothing happens for 15 seconds and a moody, dramatic keyboard loop that happens for about 3 minutes. We're still into it now. It's in no hurry, that's for sure. But you feel like there is good stuff to come, and you'd be right if you thought that. There's a sort of beat, and then the song gets going on about 4-minute mark, but somehow it's never boring. You know, sounds too nice. The last 30 seconds are absolutely stunning as well. Bring it back. Good long intro to an album that may not be following the rules. Good. 8 out of 10. Track 2, Broken, sort of the same song but beefier. Good it is too, you know. She's got the Bjorks about her, you know, not the voice so much, but musically, or a more experimental Charlie XCX. It's about the quality over trying to make hits, but, you know, that doesn't stop that potentially having a few hits on this album. It's inspirational, positive music that leaves you in a better mood than you started with it. From Colombia, which was surprisingly, there's a lot of good music coming from South America, you know. I'm going on about funk BR all the time. You know, it seems to have a few less boundaries than Europe or the USA, that part of the world at the moment, and this is a lovely, lovely song. 9 out of 10. Track 3, Idols. Yeah, I mentioned Saya Gray, you know, who I love, and this is up there with her. Same sort of thing, same attitude of uncompromising while still being great on the ear. Feels a tad messy, this track, but her voice really shines, and it's a bit different when she says Idols. So you've got a real sort of contrast to what you had before. Love the drum and bass feel as well. It can get boring, but it's only in this track. Exciting music from an exciting artist. 8 out of 10. Track 4, IDK, which is text speak for I don't know. Yeah, I know these things. You know, more of a mean and moody track maybe than the others. Got a goth feel to it, bit of an 80s post-punk feel. You could imagine Susie Sue singing it with the Creatures or somebody like that. Maybe the lack of beat makes it the hardest listen so far. It's certainly not a pop record, and maybe drones on a little bit, but still 8 out of 10. Track 5, QQQQ, slow start that turns into a dance floor banger, the biggest so far. I really like the flow of this album, the ups and downs in tempo. As good as anyone out there to these ears. Well, maybe not quite, but really, really impressive. 9 out of 10.